All right, guys, it has been a while. I got a haircut. I got a new shop. Let's get into this. First thing on the what solds, the Apple sweater. You'll remember on February 5th, my birthday, I went out shopping with a buddy of mine named Seth, and he found this and I did not. And I said if it sold, I'd buy him lunch. It sold significantly lower than I expected it to. I was hoping to get like 135. It had been around for, well, I guess February, March, April. Been around 3 months today. And I ended up taking an offer for $70. I lowered it to like 90 and I got a bunch of $50 offers. I took 70 because that's a great profit for three and only holding on to $1 investment for 3 months. So this sold today. All right, so next we have this reproduction Grateful Dead shirt from 1973 concert. I bought this in a dimly lit thrift store for $1. I was hoping it was going to be like a $25 shirt. I didn't pay close enough attention to see that it has these bleach spots, and you can't make it out on here, but there's like a grease spot from like a hamburger or something. So I ended up getting $9.99 or no, $10 even, plus shipping on this. So still for $1 investment, that's not bad. Picked up this Tennessee Titans new with tag shirt. Paid $1.50 for it at a warehouse store. It's Unclaimed Freight is the name of the store, and they just like buy Amazon pallets as far as I can tell. But this is brand new with tag, single stitch, which I thought was kind of odd considering that I believe it is like, yeah, it's 2001 and it's single stitch. So I don't know if they were just using cheap overstock shirts in 2001. That seems awful late for a single stitch shirt. But this is more about just a brand new with tag shirt being $9.99 shipped. I paid it, like I said, I paid $1.50 for it. It'll cost me like $3.75 to ship out. So I'm not making a ton of money. But when I pick up a whole bunch of these for $1.50 a piece and I can just make a single listing, then it's worth it to make the $5. And it's easy. It's inventory for my store. So this one, I was packaging and thinking about what I was going to say to you guys as I was packaging it. And then I realized, hey, I shouldn't be packaging it until I have the video done. Anyway, this is a just as common as it could possibly be sealed copy on VHS of Wizard of Oz, which my brother does really well with VHS tapes, but he knows kind of what to buy. I thought sealed classic movie, somebody's going to want that. It sold for $5.99 free shipping. So no, it's not worth buying. What he does really well is with things that were never released onto DVD, being able to find those on VHS. And there are people who want those kind of things. It's kind of a niche that I haven't bothered with. So I didn't lose money. Okay, so these are belt buckles. They're Big Steer, Moose Lodge, I think. Some generic watercolor, like there's a barn with a wheel, with a water wheel, and then a saddle. These are not the kind of things I would typically pick up. They are kind of the odds and ends out of buying lots of belt buckles that I can flip, and then I end up with some stuff that is worth a lot together. And the buyer paid $9 plus shipping for them, so they were basically free inventory because I bought 10 belt buckles at once and sold the good ones one off a piece, and this is what's left. Okay, so this is a power cord for a printer. I found a printer at a flea market, or no, thrift store, and I paid $2.99 for it. It was untested. This was the printer turned out to not work. It would have been worth about $40 had the printer worked, but this was my contingency plan. This sold for $17.99 free shipping. The power cord does work, and somebody has that printer with no power cord, and now they have a power cord, and I have a little bit of money. Took a chance on the printer, and I tried to sell the printer for parts, but it turns out it's not only is it not working, it's also missing some of the parts that would be, so it's going to end up scrap. But this made a little bit of money. I like to do that, like stuff like this where you can buy something and have a backup plan. Like if I can't make money on the printer, I don't lose money on the deal. So the new spot is kind of a good sized one stall garage. We just moved in and just kind of had stuff thrown, in boxes, and we moved in and it kind of just got all thrown around. Right now, there's my Bob Dylan poster and my scooter. You got the media shelf, the kind of general hard goods shelf. There's a toys shelf. There's a video games shelf, and then the rest of the place is not hardly organized at all. I guess I did take a couple minutes and build a little shoebox rack and hang up some clothes. Up here in the rafters, you can see there is Miss Pac-Man board game, and then that's a breather part to this Darth Vader mask that was supposed to be up there, but it fell. There's Donkey Kong, Raphael, and the Turtle Van. Up on top of my VHS TV, we have a handful of VHSs, Pac-Man hat, the Technodrome is right there. We got the Animan and the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I want to be like Mike. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that guy yet. One of my Coke clocks. Here's this thing. Where is it? There it is. That book stand that I found. Got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I got to figure out a lot of stuff. This place is a disaster. I got to figure out some better lighting too. You can see like these lights are kind of bright, but in the wrong way. Anyway, I'm working on it. It's a much better deal than I had before because it's a lot bigger a space. It was already set up to be a wood shop, and so it's got these benches that are like on me. They're like above my, way above my waist, probably up to the middle of my chest, and I don't want to work that way, so I may have to take those down, figure something else out. Yeah, so this is the spot. Oh yeah, and then this was in there. Let's see. You can see Fred Flintstone, Princess Amidala, and some other stuff. Here, I'm going to flip the camera around. So this sign was hanging from the rafters, and it says storeroom, and it belonged to whoever built this house. You can kind of see it has a 5-digit phone number, 2-3143. So that's an old metal hand-painted sign. And I'm going to do something. I call this garage the storeroom now because that sign is just so appropriate. So we got some orders. We got some stuff shipped off. And I'm going to get started listing some stuff. But that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe and share, comment, like the things. I kind of forgot how to do a sign off because it's been so long since I made a video. Thanks for coming back.